I'll never forget the moment I stood there at the airport, staring at the screen as the words "visa denied" flashed in front of me. I was halfway around the world, somewhere I'd dreamed of visiting for years. And in that one moment, everything I'd planned, everything I'd looked forward to, felt like it was crumbling. It felt like a punch in the gut. I had no idea what to do next. Have you ever been in that kind of situation? Where everything seems to be going perfectly, and then, just like that, things go completely off track. It was supposed to be an easy trip. I had booked flights, packed my bags, and was counting down the days until I could finally experience everything I'd read about. But then, the visa problem hit, and I was left standing in a foreign country with no idea what to do. At first, I thought I could just figure it out. I mean, how bad could it be, right? I'd sort it out with the embassy, maybe find a way to reapply. But it didn't take long for reality to set in. The embassy was closed for the weekend, and I couldn't get any answers. I was stuck. That's when I realized something really important. I didn't just need help with my visa. I needed help with everything. Suddenly, I felt completely alone in a country where I didn't speak the language, didn't know anyone, and didn't know what the heck was going to happen next. This is where things got unexpectedly good. You see, before I left home, I'd gotten travel insurance. I thought it was just a safety net, like a little backup plan in case of an emergency. But this was an emergency. So, with my heart still racing, I pulled out my phone, logged into the travel insurance website, and started reading through the details. I was honestly skeptical at first. How could an insurance policy help me in this kind of mess? But then I saw that they offered trip interruption assistance. And I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, I should give it a shot. I didn't expect much, but within an hour, I had a case manager on the phone. I could feel my shoulders relax a little when I heard a real person on the other end, listening to my story and actually caring. They helped me figure out what I needed to do at the embassy. They even arranged for alternative flights and gave me a list of resources for local accommodations. I hadn't even thought about staying somewhere overnight while I sorted everything out. But they had it covered. Here's the twist. I had no idea that travel insurance could go this far. I thought it was just about losing a few bucks if your flight got delayed or maybe a lost bag. But this was a lifeline. I eventually made it through the visa issue, and while I didn't get to explore the country quite the way I planned, I was able to get on a rescheduled flight, feeling like I still had a little control over my situation. And honestly, without the insurance, I don't know how I would have managed. It wasn't just about money, it was about peace of mind. It was knowing that someone had my back when everything seemed to be falling apart. So here's the tip. If you're planning a big trip, don't skip the travel insurance. I know it might seem like an extra cost, but trust me, it's worth it. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what curveballs life will throw at you while you're away. In my case, it wasn't just about losing a few bucks. It was about being stuck in a foreign country with no real plan B. I don't even want to imagine what could have happened if I hadn't had that safety net. And yes, I'd recommend Insure. I know it sounds like a random thing to mention, but honestly, this service saved me. It wasn't just a policy, it was an absolute game changer. It was my backup when nothing else seemed to make sense. So, the next time you're planning that trip and you're thinking about skipping the insurance to save a little extra cash, don't. Invest in your peace of mind. It might just be the smartest thing you do. Trust me, you don't want to be caught in a visa nightmare without a safety net. Orez was that net for me, and I'm so glad I had it. I hope you never need it, but if you do, trust me, you'll be so grateful you made that choice.